never in my life felt as ugly as I do here.
Normal collared shirt and slippers. Do not tolerate on first dates is convenience. The zero effort.
The only male attention that I be getting these days from the construction workers.
Like, you know what, let me just go get drinks and hang out with my friends and just dance, shake ass, whatever.
But as for me, I'm tired of the street. I want to be somebody's wife.
Have kids. We should start pretty soon, meaning tonight.
Dating here is about what you can benefit from people.
To Dubai, men as object. Women that are in Dubai see men as the bank.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
The only male attention that I be getting these days is from the construction workers. Like, I swear to God, they're the only men that are giving me a second glance. So surprised. Girl, you look 40 years old, have full face of fillers and a thick makeup. Your body is very far from perfection. It's a good job I can hack it, because the amount of hate that I have been receiving... I've been called every name under the sun. I'm a brass, I'm ugly, I'm fat, my eyes are too close together, I need less makeup, I need more makeup to fix my eyes. And they just keep coming and coming. But it's funny because all the people that are commenting on my appearance don't have a display picture. So please, my friend, update your profile picture so we can judge you too. And in the meantime, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has commented on my video, good or bad. It really helps with the engagement. I've gained so many new followers. So yeah, big thanks and big love to you all.
So as you can see, a bunch of modern women are traveling to Dubai, and she wants attention. Every woman wants attention, right? But exactly what they explained, I wouldn't have explained that, but it's true. They're flying out Instagram models who are quarter pieces, most likely without makeup. And I'm not going to get into the particulars, but there's a lot to say.
All we need is one night in Dubai.
Bad digestion, beans and rice. Let's get into the next one.
Horror story part 1. Tea before leaving. Okay, this guy asked me to send him my location before leaving. Live location I did. I thought he was gonna track it, so like when I arrive, he's gonna be by the door waiting for me, you know, to receive me and all of that, since he didn't have to pick me up or send a taxi. I arrived and I had to text him like, where are you? How do I find you? Then he sent me a picture 5 minutes later of where he's seated so I could find him. I see this guy wearing shorts, just a normal collared shirt and slippers. One thing I do not tolerate on first dates is convenience. Like the zero effort. And the mistake I made is I didn't ask this guy, how long have you been in Dubai for? I know it's a question I don't like people asking me, but at this point I had to ask. And he's like, oh, I've been here for over 15 years. And in my head, I'm like, this is not going to work. It is not going to work. Straight into the conversation, he's telling me about his 3 kids. He's showing me pictures. Now, time to eat. He's like, oh, we're not going to eat today. We're just doing drinks because we're getting to know each other.
What's the wild thing? she's lost her mind. He showed you he's loyal and faithful to his kids. He told you about his kids. That means he's open to share with you. The man is being open and honest. You know you can't do that. A lot of guys know you can't do that nowadays. But that's the man you want. A man in Dubai not trying to introduce you to doing some valve things. A win is a win. Right? That's how I see it. A win is a win.
And I'm like, no, I don't drink beer. I'm even actually on an alcohol break, so I'll go for like a mojito. And he goes, okay, so he orders his beer and I order my mocktail and we're having conversations. He was trying to touch me and I'm like, I don't allow this on the first date, so please keep your hands to yourself. Thank you very much. The fact that I had to even tell him, it was already off. The conversation was so dead. We were done with the first drinks. We're gonna order the second drink. The waitress comes, she recommends something for me. I go for like a Red Bull and some mixture, and he goes for his second glass of beer. And the waitress was like, would you guys like to have like a starter or bites with whatever drink you're having? And he takes the menu from her, he closed it, and he tossed it to the other part of the table. He's like, no, we're just doing drinks, please take it away from here. That was so. And the fact that he did not even ask me. Like, usually you should turn around and ask your guest, do you want something? He didn't ask me. He just said, no, we're not drinking, we're not doing anything. He closes the menu and tosses it over. At that point in my head, I'm like, no, this date is, I'm never seeing this guy again. The next thing he does, his friend calls him, he picks up the phone, and he was giving the guy the direction to come with us. And I was like, are you expecting someone? And he's like, oh yeah, you know, his friend.
Sounds like to me, he knew what was happening. He knew what she was about to do. She's about to order the lobsters, the filet mignons, and that wasn't in the budget for the night.
Like since moving to Dubai, like I have never in my life felt as ugly as I do here. My self-esteem is in the gutter, people, in the gutter. I go out, everyone is fucking beautiful, you know, there's Instagram models left, right and center, and it just makes you feel god awful. The urge to get a BBL is real.
This girl is not lying. When she says her urge to get a BBL is real, she's not lying. That will transfer the fat, but then you got to work out to keep that thing looking good. You know, you can't just get a BBL. And you know what's funny? You'll probably get one of the guys to pay for it for you. One of those oil sheiks to introduce you to the poop squad. They'll put you way down the line though, because as you said, you're not as hot as those other girls. So you're going to be to the back. You may get pooped on one time. You may get 10,000 and just keep going. Let me stop suggesting that.
Let's talk about dating in Dubai. And this is me, an expert that has been living in Dubai for over 8 years plus. And these are some of the things that I have noticed when it comes to the dating sphere in the UAE and in the city specifically of Dubai. The first thing that I have noticed is the fact that dating here is about what you can benefit from people. It's not about the old traditional norm of I meet you, I like you, we fall in love, we date and see where it can go, whether it's going to lead to marriage, whatever. Is okay, what can I get from this person? What can this person do for me? It's all about gaining something at the end of the day. It's just like a beneficial something. Relationships is I mean, they turn out to be what you can give me, what I can give you, what we can gain from each other.
Welcome to the new world.
That's what I've noticed here. And the other thing is people, I don't know if it's because of the, you know, the work-life, you know, thing here.
What you're explaining, it's the same way in the U.S. It's the same way in other countries as well. It's just the price is higher in Dubai. Women are moving from everywhere to go there to set their price. It's a big land of 304s. Not all of you are 304s, but you have that mind. So what happens? They go from Atlanta, go from New York, go from LA to move to Dubai, think it's all sweet. A lot of them are fine with the dirty things that happen. Don't let them fool you. Guys, you ever with a girl and she says, oh yeah, I was in Dubai. I lived out there for a couple of months. Ignore, delete, block. Don't call me anymore.
Here, people don't really have time. A lot of people spend their times at work, so they don't really have time. So I've noticed that people end up having a lot of meaningless relationships and hookups, and it's just really rampant. And I don't know, the guys here really do not seem to do the minimal things. And if you ask for these particular things, I feel like you're being too much because the standards are so low. And girls like me, black girls, tend to like to date more white guys as opposed to black guys.
The standards are so low. What are they higher and everywhere else? The standards are higher there because guys will give you more. They will. Like everything you want from a guy, you can find there in Dubai. All of the financial things these ladies want, you can get. And there's somebody willing to give it to you. Look, she probably And I'm gonna be real. Most likely, she's been through it already. See, nobody's gonna come on here and get on TikTok and say, "Oh yeah, I came out to Dubai. I tried out that lifestyle for 2 or 3 months. Then I got tired of it." If like 10 of these girls said that, I would say, "Okay, they keep it real." This is the realest videos I've seen on TikTok. You're not gonna do that though. You're gonna keep those skeletons in the closet, aren't you? You're gonna lie. Your experience as a black girl. I'm sure somebody. Oh nah, not you. I'm looking at you. I don't think you were a proposition. Let's move on to the next one.
These are just some of the genuine reasons why I feel like Dubai is not the best place to have a relationship or to just build long term with anybody. Just before I get started, I want to make sure you guys are not taking this as relationship advice. It's just more or less my personal experience mixed with other people's experience. Just before I get started with telling you guys the point here, I just want to be clear by telling you guys that this is not me trying to give anybody relationship advice. This is just me talking about the experiences that I have faced and some of my really close friends have also faced here in the Dubai market. I'm going to get my hair done today and I was sent this lovely package. I'm going to unbox and show you guys what is inside while I tell you about why you should not date in Dubai. It's a very sensitive topic, by the way. So I started dating in the Dubai market in 2021. Then I was 20 and I was so curious about what the Dubai market was like. I just wanted to explore and see exactly what kind of men were here, what kind of values they had, and just to see if they, this is really long, just to see if they aligned with what I was looking for in a partner. So getting into the market, one thing I can definitely tell you guys is that the men here are not after wives, especially men that are in their mid-30s. Mid-30s men are just here to just play with you. I'm just being honest. They're just here to play with you. They're not really here to pursue anything that is, oh wow, this is nice. Thank you message, love it. Anything that is serious with you, and that's just my personal take on this. Up until then, I had never been in like a very serious date with anyone, so I wanted to know exactly what it was to date. And by dating, I mean going out with someone to a really nice place. I don't know what you guys define dating as. Something that is very, very interesting about the Dubai market is that you're going to see a lot of men that have a lot of money. I will be lying. Ooh, lights up. Love it. I'll be lying if I said that in the Dubai market, people do not have money. They have money. They have a lot of money. And with having money means they really don't have a lot of respect for women. So I'll break it down to you like this. So the Dubai men see women as objects, while the Dubai women, not all of them, but the women that are in Dubai see men as the bank. So there's that like ground between, are we in a relationship because we're trying to benefit off of each other, or are we actually in a relationship because we want to build and grow together? You have combs. Love it. If you're good to be in that kind of relationship where it's not about how you're growing and supporting each other, but it's how about each party is able to benefit from each person, then that is fine. But for me, I am a lover girl, which means that I love to love. So if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I want to make sure that we're each making ourselves the best version of ourselves, and it's not just about what can he do for me, what can he help me with. Like, those things are important, but I don't feel like they're like the only thing that you should be focused on when you're in a partnership with someone. It's my color for the summer. I love this color. Not with someone, you guys are in a public setting, because if you guys are in a public setting, wow, these are really nice goddess braids extensions. I'm really excited to see the look that we create today. If you go out with someone in public and the person is trying to lay their hands upon you, there's Dubai police, there are people around you, so they are going to be carried. I'm sharing this experience not to tell you guys to not date men in Dubai. I'm telling you guys this so that you're more awake and you understand what exactly you want from a relationship. This is a shower cup. This is actually a shower cup. I love this brand. This is so cute.
Man, I say like this. Why did you go to Dubai?
My point exactly.
You look like you from Africa. You should have stayed in Africa. No, wait a minute. You wanted a man with the bag. That's why you went to Dubai from Africa. Women go from US there, all over the world there, because they're looking to find that bag. It's all about the money. What you want to take a rich man and tame him. There's no taming rich men. It's wild. We see it all the time. We see women talking about it on podcasts in the States, even podcasts across other parts of the world. They're talking about taming rich men. And it blows your mind. You go, so you want to tame a guy that has made a ton of money. And she said it. The guys, especially in the younger 30s, you're not taming them. You're not taming a lot of those guys in the West. So you think you can do it in Dubai? Not possible. That's impossible. But let me get into what she was talking about the woman in Dubai. Watch what she has to say.
Let's say I want to take you out on a date here in Dubai.
Let's imagine that, yeah.
Okay, let's imagine. How much are you expecting me to spend on you?
I would say in Dubai it's going to be approximately $600-700 to 3,000 dirhams.
All right. And would it be weird if I expected you to pay the bill?
Absolutely.
And why?
Why the sky is blue? Why the fishes started swimming in the sea? Dubai is the most gorgeous city in the world. I mean, there are so many questions.
Okay, so men are always expected to pay the bill for a woman.
I mean, men are not expected unless they want to be called sis or like, let's go, girl.
And you have to think about it. That guy asking the questions, he has money. He sounds like, well, he's Arabic. He sounds like one of the sons, like a prince, right? He's like an oil prince. He has money. Everybody that has money. Unless you want to be like, go girl. You think Dubai men don't see this? As soon as they come across someone like that, they go, okay, she's for play. Why are you for play? If they can play with you, because they're not trying to be with you. She's around that age, right? The point of no return. She's in Dubai. I don't know. She could have been there her whole life. These modern women are trying to go to Dubai and demand certain treatment. That's what it is. They're trying to go to Dubai and get attention, especially they're going in the beginning of the video. And men aren't giving them none. Why? Men aren't hard pressed. They don't care about the vajayjay. They'll use it. I gotta play this next clip because this next clip is wild.
Down if you got invited to a PR event in Dubai, and then pretty much I get essayed literally in public. This is happening in Dubai, by the way, which is unheard of. And the security is literally an Indian man. Indian men pretty much essay women as a part-time hobby. Don't argue with me, go watch the news. And the PR lady is a complete dumb. Can't really cuss her out, I might go to jail, but she might see this PR event where you're just supposed to show up and take pictures of the hotel and this club and promote it and tag them. In return, you get like complimentary drinks, you and your friends get a table, you get to dance, shake ass, music, you can have fun. You show up at this place before all your friends, and then grown-ass men come and grab me from the back. I somehow scream and yell, and I tell the security, like, hey, I think a guy kind of grabbed me from the back. And they were like, oh, okay, we totally believe you, okay. And then they actually checked the security footage, and they found that not just one, two guys actually grabbed my back and squished my whatever in the middle of, not just one, but there were two guys who actually squashed my booty, cheeks, and I literally just froze. I didn't know what to say, how to respond. And pretty much the security footage was being seen and gossiped and laughed about. Refused to give me the footage of me being groped. Literally, it's me getting groped, and refused to take the man's number, information, Emirates ID number. No info from this guy because he's like a white man, he's a tourist. So, but they took my number. I'm the one who got assaulted, but they took my information. They took my name and my number and my ID information, but they let him go to the next club, and then I had to just go to the PR event and attend it. I was pretty much sobbing uncontrollably. Pop it all off. They pretty much let him go, and they said that they can't share the footage with me, but they can only give it to the police officer. I called the police. I couldn't get a good signal reception from where I was, and pretty much what a disappointing night. I was just like, you know what, let me just go get drinks and hang out with my friends and just dance, shake ass, whatever. So I go to this club with my friends where it's
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
complimentary, remember that part? The woman actually booked me on the wrong day. So as an influencer, I showed up and they were like, oh, you don't have a table. Sorry, she booked in the wrong day. Police will not open a case until I have like the details of the man or even get the footage, but the hotel refuses to share the footage. Somehow I did tell a guy friend to help me out in the situation, and he goes to hit this guy, and that's the only time the bouncers like came in and like separated us. And basically those guys got away. It's been a month and I'm still begging the hotel resort refuses to help me out and give me the footage to file a police complaint, and these boys have got off and I don't know where they are, and nothing has happened since then. And I'm really embarrassed. I'm really anxious, like even talking about posting about it. I made an entire story time on YouTube and I'm not sure if I really want to post it. And yeah,
a disappointing night. I was just like, you know what, let me just go get drinks and hang out with my friends and just dance, shake ass, whatever. So I go to this club with my friends where it's
You make a story time on YouTube. People will watch it. This is what you have to understand. Dubai, like when you talk about the patriarchy and the patriarchy in the West, Dubai, that's the patriarchy. Like one of the biggest in the world. That's in Asia, right? That's in the heart of it. That's in the heart of where they have no women's rights. That's why they look at your security footage and laughed. You were surprised, right? I bet you were. They laughed at you because to them it's a joke. You have no rights. That's why they treat women like they do there. Because nobody has no rights. Welcome to Dubai.
Go from Atlanta, and y'all always ask me what is it like dating in Dubai. And child, if we want to be honest, dating in Dubai is taking me out quicker than dating in America did. I know people come on the internet all the time and be like, men are gonna be men, but I'm sorry, other people's reality is just not my reality. My man, the man that God has ordained for me, is not gonna be out here just doing anything. Now I will say, if you are not intentionally dating and you are just looking to have fun or get your entire life funded as a woman, Habibi, come to Dubai. But as for me, I'm tired of the street. I want to be somebody's wife, start a family. Y'all, I even had one of my guy friends here tell me not to take the man serious here, including himself. And the reason he said so was because there's different women traveling from all over the world to Dubai daily, so it's hard for them to stay faithful. And that blew my wig back. Because what do you mean as a grown man you have no self-control? And for those reasons, I will remain single until God himself come tell me that his homeboy trying to talk to me. I'm not about to play with nobody's son. But anyway, follow for more. Black girl living in Dubai. Bye.
Same thing. Trying to make a rich man loyal and faithful. You just said it. Listen. You're from Atlanta. Guys in Atlanta have money. Guys in Dubai got money.
That's a lot of money.
You're not taming them. Being 30 pounds overweight, you know what she needs? What's that girl's name from she's not from Skinny Talk, but she's being dead real. She'll tell you something about yourself. I forgot her name, that girl's name, okay? What's that black girl's name? The black girl's name that said, yeah, you look like you're eating too much fat and Tony, yeah. Tony Fine, I tell you the truth. That's what she needs.
Top 5 rules for fat loss in 5 months. There's only one rule: eat less food. Top 5 rules: eat less. You want me to tell you stuff like meditate, manifest, or eat less. That's all you got to do if you want to lose weight. Eat less. One rule: eat less.
She needs some Tony Fine, because what do you think you're doing? Like, tame a guy from Dubai? You're out of your mind.
43 years old. Before we even started planning a date, he made a couple of sexual innuendos. Specifically, one of them said, well, if you want to have kids, we should start pretty soon, meaning tonight, with a winky face. To which I responded, haha, slow down. And then when he asked me on a date, he picked a place that was walking distance from him, but it would take me a 15-minute drive to get to. He told me, okay, let's meet at this time. And I was like, wait, are you not going to offer to pick me up? To which he responded, oh, I'm actually in between jobs. I just had to sell my car, so unfortunately I won't be able to pick you up. My response was, oh, well then maybe you're not ready to date. Maybe now is not a good time. And he said, oh, actually no problem. Like, I can get you a taxi if you don't have a car. To which I responded saying, great, that'd be great. And then he had the nerve to tell me, by the way, I'm not that kind of guy who's a giver in relationships. I will only give to my kids and my wife. To which I responded, Okay. And then he kept on going, if you're looking for a sugar daddy, I'm not the one for you. And I said, what makes you think I'm looking for a sugar daddy? To which he responded, well, you don't really seem like one of those typical Dubai girls, like you were raised in Canada. So that's a huge reason why I actually swiped on you. And then I immediately unmatched without saying anything. The next time you're afraid to ask a man for something, even as something little to pick you up for a date, just remember, when was the last time a man was afraid to ask you for sex? He asked me twice, but God forbid I asked him to pick me up. Then I'm a gold digger, I'm one of those typical Dubai girls, which I find so offensive, and I'm just looking for somebody to provide for me.
Yes, the man was trying to avoid that. Now, could you imagine how many girls hit him with the same thing? You think he's not tired of it? Especially, let me say it like this. Guys in Dubai, their income, let's say they're making six figures, right? Because most guys that are living there, you have some guys who living there, like for instance, the guy earlier, he was living there for 15 years. He's most likely making six figures. The guy you want is there. He's not using a brain. Keep talking to the guy. Keep learning about him. You're not the cat's meow anymore. Have you looked in the mirror? I gotta call it like I see it. Lady, what are you, 40? Be for real. Knock the man down. The man could have had money. The guys that are not looking to waste money are the guys with the money a lot of times. But you act like you don't know that. She probably doesn't. Let me stop. Let me go into the next video.
Guys come for dating in Dubai and like what the men are like out in Dubai, but let me tell you what it's like being single in Dubai when you actually want to remain single. So when I moved to Dubai, I just got out of a long-term relationship and I knew that I wanted to be single for at least the first year, maybe 2 years of moving out here. And I've actually had so much fun. And I feel like the only reason why is because I know that I want to stay single. And I think if I was dating people out here and wanting to find my husband immediately or settle down, then I'd be disappointed. But if you want to actually enjoy being single, it could be the best time ever. So in the last 7 years, I've had 3 long-term relationships, and every time it's always been a first date and then they've been my boyfriend. So I've never really dated, and I wanted to take this time and moving to Dubai to actually date. So I've been dating properly for the last year and I've actually had a really good time. One of the reasons is I think that our weekends, so when we go out on the weekends, if we go to a beach club, if we go to a day event or yacht party or whatever, this is a lot of people's holidays. So you meet so many amazing people from all over the world that are on holiday, people that you just wouldn't usually meet back home when on the weekends you're probably going for a dog walk or maybe going out to a restaurant, but you're meeting a million different people. Okay, a million's a bit of an exaggeration, but you're meeting so many people that are out here on their holiday and just having the best time ever. But the biggest thing is that I feel like it's such a good place to buy to meet people face to face and people to come up to you, approach you, ask your number, ask to take you out whilst you're actually out and about. People are networking all the time, whether you're at an event in the evening or whether you're at a day event, but people are constantly networking. So sometimes even when people approach you to take your number or take you out, it might not even be on a relationship basis. It might just be oh, it'd be good to connect, good to meet, good to chat. So even some of these dates, they're not even dates, they're just meeting people, which is amazing. But I've met guys that have been really good to chat to, and it's been so platonic, and they've given me advice on business related things, and I just think, God, if I was in a relationship, I would not be on this coffee date or this meeting, because I would find it disrespectful. But I'm single, so I can go on this coffee and just speak with this guy and have a good conversation and also have a really good connection for the future. I don't know about other people, but when I'm in a relationship, I am such a homebody. I don't really want to go out on the weekends, and if I do, I want to come home early so that I can be with my partner. But being single, you just don't have that stress, and there's so much to do out here in Dubai. There's so many events, there's so many artists coming over, there's so many yacht parties. It's you really get to enjoy it being by yourself, I feel anyway.
And everyone knows Dubai is so beautiful. There's so many amazing bars, restaurants, like places to go. So it's like a perfect place to date. I'm not using these people. Like, I'll always offer to pay. Okay, most of the time I'll offer to pay. But I just think there's no better place to date. And if you're open and honest and let people know, like, I'll be real, like, I'm not looking for a serious relationship right now, then what's the harm?
Yeah, you're not looking for a serious relationship right now. You know what guys say to that? And I'm sure they're from look all the other stories we just heard from other ladies, and she's single, going out with random guys. Something's fishy, right? Like, I say this: what are all you ladies doing for sex? You telling me you're celibate? You're all celibate? I doubt it. I'm just, even a black girlfriend, I'm just waiting to find my man. I'm waiting for God to find my man. So you celibate? Nope. Really? I want to know that question. Are you celibate? You see the truth to them? No. 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 They're all still participating. It's just now they're not doing it like they did when they're from. The men got more. See, they're not talking about it. They're all liars. Seriously, I'm watching these videos going, so all of you are celibate. You mean they tell me all of you are not getting nothing? I'm sure guys are approaching you for that. You saying no all the time? I doubt it.
I was in Dubai Mall at shoe levels shopping for a gift. I noticed there's a Saudi guy and his friend that turned around to look at me. This guy was literally following me from shop to shop, and even when I was going to like some shoe stores to try some things on, he was waiting on the couches for me. As I'm going into Chanel, he comes up to me and he's like, "When rohi biduni," like when rohi. I can't understand Arabic, I just can't speak it. Which basically means, where are you going without me? Okay, that is one of the sexiest things. And I literally turn around and I'm like, "I'm sorry, I don't speak Arabic." And he goes like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm Irani." I'm sorry, but like in the club, we're all family. Both our ancestors are on the FBI watch list. As soon as he found that I'm from Iran, he left. Why chase after me? Like, he was so cute. And now I can't stop thinking about it. Like, did he leave because I'm from Iran? Or like, did he leave because there was no other way? Like, he
Women. You notice what the other lady said earlier in the video, that the women that are from out there are all about that money, right? When you said that, the man said, "Oh no, another one." He turned it to DJ Khaled. Another one. Another one I don't want to deal with. He was most likely married to somebody from there. As you said, both of our families on the FBI watch list. He doesn't want you. You're just like the other lady in the streets. Oh, a man, but nobody wants that. Guys don't want that. He would rather somebody wearing a hijab than you. He was hoping you were different. He was. He's like, "Man, maybe I can get somewhere. Maybe this is an American lady. And if I spend a little..." See, that's the thing. American women, when they go to places like Dubai, they're easier. Especially if they're bad, right? Especially if they're fine. A guy's going to get her. And it won't be as much as a woman from there because she's not used to certain things, right? She's not used to the real high life like a woman from there would be. So it's very inexpensive. And yes, women want to go there and try to tame guys. That's not going to happen. Those guys are fully woke. Talking about red pill. Those guys are green pill. But yeah, man. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. See you next video.